Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to Founders Club Training, the road to Founders Club. We're so excited. We want you to drop in your chat. Christy Van Dam, do you want to unmute?
Hey.
And what do we drop in our chat, Christy?
Oh, hi guys. Welcome to the Founders Club Zoom. I wasn't even going to be on tonight, but here I am. So drop in the chat what your Founders Club points are at, how many unique accounts you have. And I know we have some people on here who have already earned the trip. So congratulations to you guys. And we still have a few months to go. So I hope you guys are working towards that. Don't give up on yourselves. Just keep doing all the things, being intentional and doing all the things. So, yep, I see them dropping in. Keep going, and all right.
And Nita earned the trip. Woo!
Yes.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
It's going to be a fun trip.
Yes, it is. It's going to be so much fun. Okay, so we are going to go over the ABCs of Founders Club tonight. Okay, so you can, I'm hoping I can get through all of them, but if not, then I'll switch with somebody and we'll finish them up in 2 weeks. But we're going to go A through Z, and we're going to talk about things that are going to help you from here to the end of September earn this dang trip. If you have not got any unique accounts, you're going to have to start getting off your badonky donk and start working for them. Start being intentional, start searching them out, start doing what you need to do in order to find those unique accounts, because we are already in May and it goes fast. I mean, you know, when you start in October, it's just like, well, it's just October. And then, oh, it's just November. Oh, we just got through the first quarter. We still got 3 quarters left. Y'all, we halfway done. Are you halfway there? If not, you know what? Look at how many people earned it in the first 2 quarters. You still got 2 quarters to earn it. You can earn it in the last 2 quarters. So first off, you cannot give up on yourself. I'm going to mute everybody. There we go. All right. So you cannot give up. That's one of the big things. But let's go through the ABCs of Founders Club. And let's talk. And of course, y'all, I do write out your alphabet, and we're going to do one word for each letter. And I had to be really creative with some of these, because some of these are some hard letters to try to find words for, but I didn't. So let's start with A, and I'm going to go through them pretty quick. We're going to talk a little bit about each word, but you'll get the idea from the word of the things that you need to do. So A, you have got to have action. You can't just listen to the trainings. You can't just know what to do. You can't just make lists. You can't just write on your whiteboard. You can't just know what you have to do, because we all know what has to be done, right? We have got to put action behind that, because that's the only way it's going to happen, is if you actually do something. So action is probably the most important thing that you can do to earn Founders Club, because you can't just do it by wanting. You can't just do it by, again, writing down your Founders Club whiteboard and getting your list of names, because we've all done that, right? We all put out our plan. We all wrote down all of our unique accounts, but what have you done with those? You got to do action. B, believe. You've got to believe that you can do it. That one's really hard. And like, one of my favorite things to train on is mindset, because that's one of the biggest things that I've had to overcome, is my own self-doubt and my own self-sabotage and my own unbelief in my own self. So I have really worked hard on mindset, because this is half the battle. You know, you can kill a dream with your own doubts. So you got to get out of your own head, and you've got to believe that you can do it. You've got to believe in your own abilities. You've got to believe in your team. You've got to believe in what Singular is giving you. You've got to believe in the business model that we have. You've got to believe that the people that you're coming in contact with are worth telling about the extra income. You've got to have that belief behind everything. C, comfort zone. We got to get out of it. You can't sit right here and earn this trip. If you did not earn it last year, staying in the same place you were last year is not going to earn it for you this year. You got your little comfort zone, and I know it feels really, really good to be in that little space. But that little space is not where the magic happens. That little space is not where where Cancun is going to be. It's going to be outside of your comfort zone, and that's the place that you've got to go. You've got to do things that you may not want to do. You've got to do things that may scare you. You've got to do things that may just completely give you total anxiety. You've got to talk to people that maybe you don't know if they want you to talk to them or not. This is all getting out of your comfort zone, because in your little box is where, is where things are comfortable, but are the things happening for you inside your little box that's going to get you to this trip? My guess is probably no. So whatever it is that scares you, do it. Whatever it is that intimidates you, do it. Whatever it is that makes you go like, oh my God, do it. That's the things you have to do in order to earn this trip, and find the people that are going to be your unique accounts. D. Oh, y'all, this is a hard one. Don't drag somebody who don't want to go. You're going to have to learn to say, I love you, but next. Because if you're trying to drag somebody and getting somebody to a new rank that don't want to go, you can't do 2 jobs. If you're trying to drag somebody to a quick start bonus that doesn't want to get there, you're not going to, you can't do their job either. So you've got to learn to say, next, love you, but next, love you. Don't give people your time that is not deserving of that time. E. You got to be enthusiastic in order to attract the people that are going to come with you. So that enthusiasm, you're going to have to take it up about 10 notches. Wherever you're at now, take it up about 10 notches. People want to be around people that are excited and enthusiastic about what you have. Be enthusiastic about this trip. Talk to your downline about this trip. There may be somebody who is motivated by travel, but have you told your customers about the trip? Have you told your partners about the trip? That is a huge motivation for a lot of people. It may not be for you, but it may be for somebody on your team. So get really enthusiastic about earning this trip. Go ahead and speak it like it's already happened. Tell them you're going, and find out who wants to go with you, but be excited about it. F, your faith has to be bigger than your fear. And this kind of goes along with the comfort zone. You cannot let fear stop you. You cannot let your fear of failure stop you. And I know that that's a big one for a lot of people on here. You just kind of stop because you already know that you're not going to do it. So you see how all this stuff kind of goes together, your mindset and your believability and your comfort zone and all that kind of stuff. Your fear is a liar, you guys. It is a liar. Do not let fear stop you from going on this trip. Do not let your fear of not succeeding stop you from doing the things to succeed. Does that even make sense? Do y'all get that? Because a lot of times you've got in your head, well, it's again that self-sabotage, that mindset, that crazy, all the crazy lies that we tell ourselves. And it's crazy that we do that, because I wish, like, so many times when I was going through that, people would say stuff to me and I'm just like, that's not me. Why would you say that about me? And it would be all those lies that I tell myself. It's the same thing. I wish every one of you could see yourself through my eyes, because I know that you're capable. I know that you can do this. I know you can do hard things. I know you can find the unique accounts. I know you can earn the trip. You've got to believe it, though, and you've got to let your faith in your own abilities be bigger than the fear that stops you in your tracks. So G, you got to set out your goal and you've got to break it down. If you do not have a Founders Club whiteboard, get one. I still have one because I'm still trying to get my 250 points and my extra free nights. So, and I think y'all seen mine, but I'll show it to you. It's down there. So I keep up with my points. I keep up with my unique accounts, and I have a list of possible uniques. And it's got 16 names. And right now it's got 12, because I've got 10 unique accounts right now. So I've still got 12 more, even though I don't need that many. But I love you, but next, because all those aren't going to be unique accounts. You know what I mean? So you've got to have a list of your potentials, and you've got to set those goals and know where you're going and know how far you've already gotten, and then keep up, because what's tracked and measured improves. So make sure that you have those goals written out and you know where you're going and you know who you're going to try to take with you. H, you have got to have a hunger for success. And that is going to take sacrifice. If you are hungry enough for it, you're going to wake up thinking about it. You're going to go to bed thinking about it. You're going to do, nothing's going to stop you. If you get that hunger in your belly. And one of the things that is, I think, is probably a key to this, get your family on board. Whoever you're taking with you, get them to be your attagirl or attaboy, the one that motivates you and tells you, just say, this is what I need. I need you to tell me how good of a job I'm doing each day. I need you to ask me how many unique accounts that I've gotten. I need you to ask me how many people that I talked to today. Because they're gonna get something out of it too. They're gonna get a free trip to Cancun. So get whoever that person is that you're gonna take with you involved, because it's probably gonna mean that you're gonna have to sacrifice time away from that person in order to make this happen. So you got to be hungry for it. You got to have a hunger for success. Y'all got to be intentional. You cannot wait for somebody to come for you. You've got to go after the people that you need. You've got to be intentional with searching people out. You've got to be intentional with talking to them. And we've got some new onboarding tools, which we're really excited about. And make sure that the people that you're signing up as customers, there is not one person that slips through the cracks. I don't care if they just ordered one bottle of GLPX. That could be your next rock star, but they don't know what they don't know. So you've got to be intentional with telling them, and tell them, drop little little pebbles or whatever it is. Well, I can't even think. Oh, my brain didn't work. Just keep dropping them and keep dripping on them, on your customers. Do not stop just because they are not interested to begin with. You've got to keep following up with them, just like you follow up about the products. But you've got to be intentional with every single thing that you do in order to get those, because 8 unique accounts is not an easy task. I mean, I think everybody knows that on here, but it is absolutely doable if you go after it. J, judge no one. Don't not talk to somebody because you think they already got enough money. Don't not talk to somebody because you decide that they don't need it. Because not telling them about it is you making the decision for them that they do not need this business. You not talking about the opportunity. You not talking about the trip. You not talking about a quick start bonus is you making a decision that they don't need it. It's not, you're not the judge. It's your job just to tell them. It's their job to decide. K, be kind. That is a big thing for me. It doesn't cost anything to be kind. Say something kind to somebody every single day. And that really doesn't have anything to do with learning Founders Club. It's just really important to be kind to people. L, lead by example. Don't expect somebody to do something that you are not doing. You want to be the leader that others want to follow. You want to be the leader that others want to join. You want to be a hero to your team. Heroes don't always wear capes. So be the leader that people want to follow. Lead by example. And if you expect your team to jump up and you're talking to your team about Founders Club, the best way to lead by example is you earn that trip. Then others will want to earn it too. M, and I'm going through these so fast. My notes, I've got so much more notes than what I'm saying, but we're going to get through this. M, motivate. You can do your own content. You can do your own videos. You can let them see you. There's all kinds of ways to motivate your team, to motivate the people you're trying to get to be your unique accounts, right? All kinds of ways. It doesn't have, you don't even have to spend any money to do it. You can motivate them by sending them little videos, I believe in you videos. You can motivate them by sending them you can send them a card in the mail telling them, I know you can get this quick start bonus. I really want you on my team. Or I'm so proud of you for getting that first sign up. When you make people feel like nobody else is making them feel, that's the best way to motivate somebody and make them want to do more. Make them want to be a part of what you have. So motivation is huge. N. Oh, this one's my favorite. Y'all listen. No does not mean no. No does not mean no. And I go back to that with the customers following up again and again and again and again and again. Y'all don't even know how many times that I said no about the business. Well, first I said no about the products forever, but then once I got the products, then I said no about the business over and over and over because I was a hard no. I was like, no way, I'm not going to do it. And then I did it because they kept just dripping little crumbs on me. No does not mean no. I don't know of anybody, I don't care who they are, that cannot use extra money right now. Every single person that I know needs some extra money right now. So just because they said no before does not mean no. Go back to your old list and be intentional and contact them just for the business. Don't even talk about products. Just say, I know, especially the people that are ordering, I know you love our products. Let me help you make some extra income. Everybody's looking for this. Let me help you make some extra income. Be intentional, and just because they said no one time does not mean no. Oh, overcome the obstacles that are thrown in your path. Do you know how easy it would be for me to have not done anything while this crisis is happening in my life? It would be, I've already signed up 5 people this month, being at the hospital every single day. So there's always going to be obstacles. Life is always going to happen. It is never going to stop. There's always going to be kids, and there's always going to be people wanting you to do this and pulling you here and keeping you from this. You've got to figure out a way to jump over them and plow through the obstacles because they're never going to stop. But you go back to your hunger's got to be bigger than those obstacles. Your desire for what this is has got to be bigger than those obstacles. So you've got to figure out a way, and nobody can do that for you. That's got to be something that you want this so bad, nothing's going to stop you. And you've got to overcome any obstacle that's thrown at you because they get thrown every single day, all the time. Okay. P. Positivity breeds positivity. So first, start off with being positive that you're going to get this trip. And then love on your people. Be positive about what they're doing. Shout them out. Especially people that are you've got on your board for unique accounts. Love on those people and just breathe life into them. Speak life into them. Even if they're not doing anything, you've got them on your list of unique accounts, possible unique accounts for a reason. You should have 16. That's what you should always have, is 16 possible unique accounts. And well, shoot, I got a phone call. Hang on. Okay. And so breathe life, speak life into them. And again, make people feel like nobody else makes them feel, and it'll make them want to be a part of what you have. Right? I know it does me. I want to be around people who are going to uplift me and edify me and make me feel special. Why wouldn't anybody want to do that? So positivity breeds positivity. Q. Whoa. Quitting isn't an option. I don't care if you got 0 points and 0 unique accounts. You do not quit. You're on here for a reason. You get on here every time we do this for a reason. We do not quit. We pivot. Y'all, that's my favorite Friends episode. Pivot. We pivot. We don't quit. We just change direction. We figure out new ways to do things, and we keep going, and we keep our foot on the gas and do whatever it takes just to plow forward and do it. You can't quit. That's the only way you fail. If you quit, I can promise you, you will not go to Cancun. But if you keep going, there is not one person on here that can't not go. Okay. R. Run like the wind, baby. We got to go. Run like you take your coattails on fire. Now's the time. You got to talk to more people. What do we got to do, Veronica Wall? Talk to more people, talk to more people, talk to more people. That's one thing that Rudy Revac says. If you don't have 8 signups, talk to more people. If you don't have a unique account in the mix this month, talk to more people. It is a numbers game, hands down, and you've got to run. You've got to do it fast. If you're talking to 10 people a day and that's not working, talk to 20. Run faster, because we only got 6 months left. So you got to get busy. All right. S, be a servant leader. And again, it goes back to just loving on your people and making them feel special. Serve your people, help them, let them know that you're there for them and that you're going to hold their hand and bring them with you. T, be thankful. Be thankful for the people who already are your uniques and the thankful for the people who are going to be. And cards in the mail are, I get more response when I send people cards in the mail than anything else. Melissa McElvin, actually, when she did a training at my house for a regional, and there's a website, it's called Free Photo. I have to get the website. She may have it right now, but I've got it in my thing. But you can get like 85 free photos a month. So you take pictures with people and you get them printed out, write your note on the back, and mail them a picture of you and them, or mail them a picture of something that's special to them. And it's just that kind of thing. She did that for me and had a picture of her and and I've still got it. It's the most special thing in the world. I mean, it's just, that was awesome. That kind of thing where somebody takes the time to tell you how thankful they are for you. And handwritten stuff is just, that's even better. So just be thankful and make sure that people know that you're thankful. What is it? She said it's free prints. Yeah. And that touched me. So I've started doing that as well. Okay. You can't do it without uniques. That's got to be forefront in your mind. Unique accounts. You've got to have 8 of them. You cannot go on the trip without them. So your goal should be to have 8 managers. And then there you go. So, but here's the thing. I know this is a Founders Club group, but this is not about a trip. This is about building your legacy. The trip is amazing and we're going to earn the trip and we want to go on the trip, but that's the short-term game. Short-term goal is to earn that trip. Long-term goal is to build a legacy business. Getting these people, these unique accounts through the ranks is what's going to do that. So just set your goal to get your uniques, 8 managers. That's your start. And then not only do you earn the trip with that, but you have got you a heck of a business started. And it's something that if you keep pouring into those people and if you keep doing the things that we're talking about tonight, is going to build you that legacy income that we all are striving for. V, you cannot lose sight of your vision. If you have not gone to the Secrets website and looked up the resort and just put it in your brain and see yourself there, you've got to visualize yourself there. Me and Kevin did it as soon as we found out what it is. We looked up the resort. I mean, he obviously looks up the food, the menus to see what he's going to eat in January the next year, So we are all excited. We know that resort already. And we know what's in the lobby. We know where the piano bars are. We know where there's dancing. We know where the food places are. We know where the pools are. We know what our room's going to look like. And that kind of thing's what gets you excited and what helps you want to earn it. When you can look, you pick out your stuff, you see yourself there. Make sure you've already taken off work because that's part of your vision. You've got to go ahead and take off work because you're going to earn it. Speak it as if it already happened. W. Oh, you got to be willing to work. You can't sit down on this one. You have got to have a willingness to do whatever it takes to get this trip. Y, you've got to yearn for greatness. And Z, you've got to have zeal for X, zeal for singular, zeal for this Founders Club trip. So the last three were really quick, but didn't really have a lot. But those were hard for me to figure out, y'all. So, oh, X was love Singular, tell everybody about Singular. Singular is everything to your Founders Club trip. So W, willing to work. X was all things Singular. Y, yearn for greatness. And Z, have a zeal for Singular. So that is your ABCs of Founders Club leadership. And we almost got it done in 30. Well, I started 2 minutes late, so I did get it done in 30 minutes. And I didn't think I was going to be able to do that. So I am so excited. So I hope that you guys got something out of this, and I hope you use it. I hope you take it and you apply it and you work on, just pick a couple of them and work on those things. And there's nothing you cannot achieve. You have got to get out of your own way. Get rid of your own self-doubt. Get rid of the people who are telling you you can't. Surround yourself with people who are going to believe in you and uplift you and edify you and cheer you on. Get your accountability partners. If your accountability group is falling apart, look at the click on participants. Look at the list of people on this page right now, on this training right now, because these are the people who are going to show up. Find you a new accountability group. Because you've got to have people that are going to believe in you until you can believe in yourself. So, Christy, you got anything else, sister?
I thought that was great. How fun, how great. Everything made sense. And I'm so glad you guys are here. You know, we started these groups when we started last year. What did we start with? 500 people, I think at the very beginning. I don't remember how many we started with this year in this group, but you guys, there's 26 people on here. I think there was 27 at one time, and you guys are the ones showing up. So I know you guys want it more than anybody else wants it because you're here. You're showing up, you're doing the things, you're trying to learn, but you've got to apply the things that you learn, like she was talking about. Set some little goals to go out there and be intentional and do things, and you know, try to apply everything that you learn from everybody because it works. You just have to work it. What we do is hard, but it's simple. So if anybody tells you it's easy, they're not telling you the truth. It is hard, but it is simple because you have got to be disciplined. You have got to set your goals, and you just have to love on people. I loved so many of those things that she said when she talked about being kind and, you know, being a leader and doing things that you want your people to do, those kind of things, because that's super important. I don't want to work with somebody who's not doing the things that they're telling me that I should be doing to get where I want to be. So work with the people that get in the trenches with you, which means you need to get in the trenches with your people. And I truly believe that if we shared our heart more, our true heart, our true story more, instead of the verbiage in boards, and instead of making sure we had every single thing correct about a product, I think if you shared your heart more just about what things do for you, that's going to get you to where you're going. You know, everybody's like, oh my gosh, Melissa, what are you doing now? Because you guys see the difference. You see that she is a complete product of the product. You see that she is, I don't even know how many times she's switched products around and tried this and tried that. I know I've done a lot, you know, trying different things, but being a product of the product and being kind to people and sharing your heart with people, you will attract those people who want what you have. And I don't know how many times I've been told, starting last week, I swear everyone's just kind of on the same page, like, nobody wants to do this. I can't find a partner. Nobody's interested. I'm going to tell you guys something. There are people out there that are. There are people. Like she said, stop dragging people who you want to do this. I wasted years dragging people that I wanted this for worse than they ever wanted it for themselves. I wasted a lot of time doing that. I'm sure all of us have. We want people to succeed. We want people to be happy. You know, we want people to have and do what we're doing, but maybe it's not for them. So love them where they're at. I love what she said. I love you, but that's the Mark Walker saying, I love you, but every time I'm like, what do I do about this? Just say, I love you, but, and I'm like, oh, that's so hard, but you just have to do it, right? You have to leave them where they're at, love them where they're at, but don't ever forget to be that example for people because they're still watching you and they're still hoping that someday maybe this kind of thing would be for them. So as long as you're living singular, you're loving singular, and you're sharing from your heart, you will attract the right people. But the key to all of this is you have got to talk to different people. Don't be afraid to go out there and talk to different people. Don't be afraid to go into the store and meet somebody. Don't be afraid to friend somebody on Facebook. Don't be afraid to be intentional and share your heart with people. Just say, you know what, you were on my mind. I have no idea why I keep thinking about you. I just did this the other day. I have no idea why I keep thinking about you, but you are on my mind. And I just wanted to reach out and see if everything was going okay. She says, I just lost my job. I don't know what I'm going to do. And guess what? She signed up as a partner today. Okay. You never know whose life that you're going to bless. You never know. But it never would have happened if I would have been scared to talk to someone who kept coming to my mind. Like I just had a feeling something was wrong. Reach out and just love on people because people need it more than anything. Compliments, sending things like Melissa was talking about. Do you know what that does for people? I mean, it changes their whole aura. It changes their whole mood. It changes their whole attitude. And if you are in a slump, apparently I am supposed to say this for somebody, I don't know who you are, but if you are in a slump, if you are struggling, if you are, having a hard time getting through your day, if negative things keep happening, wherever your mindset is, I want you to start a gratitude list every morning. I started doing this, you guys. I got a lot of stuff going on in my life with my family right now. And I started doing this and being super intentional before I even get my tail out of bed in the morning. I get into my notes section on my phone. Before I open any message, before I open Facebook, before I do anything, I get into my notes section and I write down 5 things that I'm grateful for. Because you know what? If I find 5 things first thing in the morning that I'm grateful for in my life, and if you don't have it, if you can't think of 5 things, you better check your freaking pulse. Because everybody here has something to be grateful for. But I'm just saying, writing down those 5 things, it changes everything first thing in the morning. I don't think about the struggles that I'm going to face as soon as I get out of bed. I don't think about my sick family members that are struggling so bad. I want to do more to bless them and more to help them because my mindset is different. So that goes along with personal development, but I'm telling you, for yourself, 5 things you're grateful for every single morning before your tail gets out of bed. And I promise you, you will start your day different by the time that you get up. And when you start your day different, when your mindset is different, you're going to approach people differently. You're going to have a different, aura about you. You're just going to radiate, shine, whatever you want to call it. And you're going to attract more people to that because people want to be around people like that. So I don't know why I went there, Melissa, but maybe somebody needed to hear that. So, but that was a great training. So thanks for getting on, you guys.
Yes, thank you. We love you so much. Does anybody else got anything? Anybody got anything they want to add or? All right. Well, I hope you guys have a fantastic Tuesday night and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Love you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.